Hey friends, happy Tuesday. Let's get warmed up, running or marching in place, adding in the arms. We got back and total body today. Our back moves are alternating pull down, seated band row, and reverse grip seated band row. Total body moves, we have a squat, it's a side lateral raise, skull crusher bridge, and V-sit curl to crab. Then we're gonna stick with our total body moves for the burnout round. Arm circles forward. And the good news is I feel like the moves that we have for total body should use mostly the same kind of range and weight, so you don't have to get a ton of weights out today. Also, our back moves are all with bands, with the exception of the weight that is holding the band down for the seated rows. So shouldn't have too terribly much out today. Let's go back. Open and close. And let's kick out in front of us, hand opposite leg. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, a little bit anxious today. Mostly because my dog came in this building with me because he does a lot. Our floors downstairs are cement and it's really cool, so he likes coming in here. But he rarely comes up to this level because it's hot. 3, 2, 1. Alternating pull down. Oops. Gonna use a medium band. Put pressure on that band. We're gonna pull down one side, maintain that resistance, and then the other side. And I don't know what had his interest peaked out there, but he was definitely up on this level, and he was moving around a lot. That has me kind of nervous. Not really right now for this, but more for like when I leave. Just a little anxious about what's out there that had him all wound up. Hopefully nothing. Maybe a mouse. Let's hope. Maybe. Probably not. We all know what it probably is. If you've been around here for any time at all, you know we get snakes in this building. And I've had a run-in or two. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Seated band row, so we're gonna put our feet on that weight. We're gonna grab that band. We're gonna pull back, squeezing our shoulder blades together, and then resist coming up. Make sure you're leaning back a little bit. Core is engaged. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Squeeze those shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna loop another band through that loop. We're gonna face our palms up. We're gonna scoot back a little bit. We're going to pull both back, squeezing our shoulder blades together, and resist coming forward. Almost there. All the way until I say 1. Three, 2, 1. Awesome job. All right. Grab a drink, whatever you need to do. I took my kids, well, me and Kellen took the kids on kind of a little mini getaway away this past weekend. Arms up, pressure on that band, pull down, and other side. Some of my friends and I all have kids like literally the same age. Grayson's a little bit older, but Emery is literally the same age as most of them, and then they have a few younger. But we went to the Great Wolf Lodge, which is a really cool place, really cool. They know what they're doing there as far as their marketing and what they offer. But I definitely ate more than I would normally eat, which is fine. So I wanted to share this kind of mindset shift with you. So back when I started my journey, if I were to have a weekend like this, 3, 2, 1, come on down. Got that seated band row. Squeeze those shoulder blades. And one of two things would have happened, right? If I had done this trip back then. Number one, I would either try to make up for all the food by working out an excessive amount, skipping meals, stuff like that. Or option number two would be I would say, oh my gosh, I can't believe I ate like that. I ruined everything. 3, 2, 1, other side. Screw it. I'm just gonna throw in the towel and I'll wait until June to start again. Because at this point, you know, what would be the point? Even messing with me. I'll just start in June. And now, when I have a weekend like that, my mindset has shifted, and I hope you all can start thinking about it this way too if you are someone who does one of those two options at this point. Or maybe you're working to get away from that. 3, 2, 1. My mindset shift is put both of your hands through that loop, pull back and squeeze, scoot back a little bit so you can get a little bit more resistance on it. I hope your mindset is like mine now, where I say, like today on the way home, all I could think is, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have the best workout because I, you know, had way more carbs than I usually have. And carbs are our body's #1 energy source. So anytime I eat more carbs than I typically eat at this point, that's my mindset. Like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be the best workout. Like, I'm gonna have so much energy. I'm gonna try to lift some pretty heavy weights and I'm just gonna feel really strong. 3, 2, 1. So you see how that mentality would be way more beneficial than either one, putting ourselves in a kind of binge and restrict cycle or a workout cycle of I gotta make up for this food, and then, you know, you go and run a lot and that makes you hungry, so you eat again, so you're upset with yourself again, right? Or the screw it attitude where you're just gonna wait for next month or whatever. Okay, one more time, friends. Pull downs. You could see how changing our mentality to, wow, like, I cannot wait to use all this extra energy. I'm gonna have a great workout. How that mindset shift would lead to better relationships with food and probably lead to better results, right? Because all we're doing is acknowledging the fact that we ate a little bit more than we normally do, and we're gonna use it. But other than that, my plan is literally tonight. I just got back a little while ago. So even today, I ate more than I would normally eat, and I ate things I wouldn't normally eat. But my plan is tonight for dinner, I'm having my big ass salad, right? There's no waiting for next Monday or next month. 3, 2, 1. So in turn, just having that mindset of, man, just really can't wait to crush this workout, and that be it, is going to lead to better long-term results. And it took me a while to get here, friends. I'm not gonna sit and act like I've been this way for a long time, because I haven't been. That's probably happened within just the last few years, but it has been so beneficial for for not only the aftermath of my mentality 3, 2, 1, but also just enjoying these weekends, right? Without having that nagging feeling of like, oh my gosh, like you're ruining everything, or you're gonna have to run so many miles to make up for this. Like, never once crossed my mind this weekend. So anyway, if you feel like that would be beneficial for you, that's maybe something we can start working towards. 3, 2, 1. Loop that band, scoot back, palms facing up, pull back, squeeze those shoulder blades, resist coming forward. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, friends. I'm gonna move that weight. We are gonna go into a squat to side lateral raise. I'm gonna do a 15 for that. Skull crusher bridge, 15s for that. And sit, V-sit, curl to crab. I'm gonna do 15s for that as well. I do have 12s out just in case, but otherwise I'm doing 15s for all 3 moves. All right, friends, so we're gonna grab that weight. We're gonna take our feet wide. We are going to have it in one hand. Make sure you're leaving room over here to be able to grab it with the other hand. We're gonna come down to a squat. We're gonna switch hands at the bottom. We're gonna come up into a side lateral raise, down and back, okay? We're switching back and forth. Make sure you're dropping that booty down. We're not bending forward. We're not doing this, okay? We're dropping down and pulling up. Over halfway done. My triceps were not sore enough last week. I feel like we need to do it again. Arms up, hips up, lower on each side of our head, pull back up to the starting position. Guys, my triceps were sore until like Sunday. Like, they were so sore last week. Probably gonna happen again. It's all good though. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and sit up. And then we are going to sit back a little bit. We are going to curl, lower down, put those weights on the ground, push up into that crab, lower down, sit back, go back into that curl. I know it kind of takes a second to get the rhythm down and stuff like that. It's okay, take your time. Almost there. nice job. I'm gonna kind of move my weight so they make sense for that squat to side lateral raise. Woo. All right, quote for the day. Strong for life. You'll see this a lot. You see it a lot in the group. You see it a lot on our business page. So hopefully you're following our business pages on Facebook and Instagram. All right, let's do this again. So whenever we talk about strong for life, one aspect that we are talking about it is like, you know, strong to just do the everyday things, right? To be able to move furniture around our house or help our husbands move some giant piece of wood or be able to lift dog, like a big bag of dog food, you know, just things like that. But another aspect that I want to talk about is, you know, we're in here and we're building muscle and we're getting strong, and don't get me wrong, I understand a lot of people in this program have aesthetic goals. 3, 2, 1. But what I want to make sure is not happening, let's do those skull crushers, bring those hips up, is that we are not missing out on life in order to get strong, okay? Or in order to look a certain way, right? Because like, what's the point in building these really awesome arms and then sitting at home because we're too scared about the nutrition or something like that? Or, you know, we've been building these killer shoulders, but we're too scared to go out and live life and to wear a tank top and things like that. And don't get me wrong, like, your clothing choices are your own, that's fine. But if we are missing out on life, 3, 2, 1, be sit, curl to crab, in order to try to build this body that we want to look a certain way, we're missing the point, friends. The point is that we are building these strong, healthy bodies to be able to go out and do some cool shit, right? Like, to be able to use these bodies to go on hikes or climb mountains or go kayaking or whatever it is you like to do. If we are not using our bodies that we've been working so hard for to actually live life, then what's the point, right? So don't get so wrapped up in the physical that we're missing the second part. We're missing the for life part, right? And I have been guilty of that before. 3, 2, 1. I've said no to certain outings because I wanted to look a certain way by summer, and if I went to this outing, I just knew I would eat or drink something, and I just couldn't do that. So I missed out on things in order to get this body that I wanted for my life, but I wasn't living my life, right? And I don't want that for you all. My hope is that this program helps you build the confidence and helps you be able to live the actual life part, right? Okay, friends, let's do it one more time with the heavier weights. And I know, there's a fine balance to all this, right? Because I also told you all, like, you know, for celebrating life with alcohol every single weekend, they were probably not going to get results. But then at the same time, I'm telling you all to get out there and live life. I know, it's a really fine balance. I just want to make sure you all are getting as much out of this mentally as you are physically, okay? 3, 2, 1. Thought I heard somebody pull in. Skull crusher bridge. Might have been Kellen, who knows? He comes and goes a lot. Lower those weights. Make sure those hips are up. From your shoulder up to your elbows, try to keep them as steady as possible. I know it gets hard, but really try to keep them steady as you're lowering and lifting that weight. 3, 2, 1. V-sit, curl to crab. Go ahead and sit back. That V-sit, curl, woo. Lower down, crab. Almost there, friends. Get the burnout round, cool down, be done for the day. Hope you all have enjoyed this workout as much as I have. I really like this one. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. All right, 30-second break here. Burnout, I'm gonna use 8s. Let's finish this strong, okay? Feet wider, toes pointed out. Grab that weight. Let's go, friends, one more time. Really focus on dropping that booty, bringing that arm up, shifting that shoulder back. We're getting close here. Sometimes when we drop weight so we can get in a few more reps, it tends to feel like it's lasting longer. 3, 2, 1. Skull crusher bridge. All the way back. Arms up, hips up. Let's go. Keep those hips up, do your best. If you gotta take a break, count it out. 3, 2, 1, jump right back in. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. V-sit, curl to crab. Now, if for this round, your weights aren't flat like this, you'll just put your hands on the ground to push up into that crab. So say I had rounded weights, I would curl, set them down, put my hands on the ground, push up into crab. Do not try to balance on rounded weights, please. ahead and set those weights down. We're gonna stretch out, arms above the head. Arch that back up off the ground. Again, I'm excited to be done. I am not excited to see what's going on out there after we get done here. Woo, nice job. Let's cross one leg over top of the other. Pull back gently towards ourselves. Love this figure 4 stretch. Deep breaths. Oh, there's a wasp in here. Look at me. Did a whole workout with the wasp in here. Unless it just came in. I doubt that though. Switch legs. Nice job. Come all the way up. Don't know where it went though. Might be seeing me doing some ducking here in the last few seconds. Hook those hands behind your back, open that chest up, pull those shoulders back. And bring it around to the front, cross one hand over top of the other, roll your head and shoulders forward. Separate those shoulder blades. I've been telling you to squeeze them together, now I need you to separate them. Nice job. Stretch out those triceps real quick. Put an arm behind your head. Pull down gently. And other side. Hold that for 3, 2, 1. Awesome job today, friends. I will see y'all tomorrow for shoulders and lower body. See you then.